Hi all, the armchair artist here. Today I'm going to do a simple painting of some calla lilies. I know I'm always painting flowers, but that's what I do. Digital art seems to be predominated by people who are painting skulls and dragons and warrior princesses and manga and that type of stuff. I don't do manga. I don't really know what it is. So I do nature and I do flowers, and I just want to try and show people who are traditional artists that it is possible to do that type of art on an iPad, and it's not difficult. In fact, it's easier to do traditional art on an iPad than it is with paint and brushes, no matter whether it's oils, acrylics or watercolour. Painting on the iPad is so much simpler and allows you to get the images that you see in your mind. Right, better get on with the painting. I've only got one leaf to go, and as you can see, I blocked that in the light green colour and then go over the top and put in the veins with a yellow and the brush set at its finest. This is a Gensinki brush, by the way. The only other brush I use is a grunge brush, and then I use the grunge brush to put in the highlights, which are a light blue colour. There's only two brushes in this painting, a Gensinki brush and a grunge brush, and only 6 colours: light green, dark green, a grey white, a white, a light blue and a yellow, and that's it. Keep it simple, that's my motto. So we're on to the flowers now, and you can see it's all about using the 2 colours. If I put the light colour in first, I then go over the top with a darker colour, or if I put the dark one in first, I go in with a lighter colour. But it's a matter of trying to build up the form of the flower by using just those 2 colours and varying the setting on the texture brush, the grunge brush, which is one of the texture brushes. And if you make the textured brush very small, you can see how it puts white lines into the body of the flower, and if you make it bigger, it sprays a wider area so you don't get those lines. And just describing the form of the flower with those 2 colours and using just that one brush simplifies it no end. So it's all about hard edges, soft edges and light and dark, and really when it comes to painting, there isn't much more to it than that. Do a decent drawing and then fill it in with a couple of colours. You probably, if you're doing that flower, it's 2 colours. There's nothing difficult about it. You can see now I'm going on this flower at the bottom, and I've actually redrawn part of it because it wasn't the right shape. But it's no matter. It left a big patch of green where it shouldn't have been. But I soon touched it up and redid the stem and the leaf, and in a minute it looked like that's how it had always have been. You couldn't do that with your watercolours. Well, you suppose you could, but not very simply, and you may well make a muddy mess trying to attempt it, and that's your painting ruined. So carrying on now, I'm on to the last flower. And you can see that each one is done exactly the same. It's a matter of, you can't just go in there with a blob of paint and paint it. You've got to feel your way into the shape of it and get a feel for the whole thing, where it's light and where it's dark, and put lights against darks and darks against lights, and that way you'll finish up with something like a flower. It's all an illusion. But the eye is a marvellous thing, and it fills in any details it hasn't got. And as you can see, these are looking reasonably good. And if you showed this painting to most people, they'd say it was pretty good. And we're coming towards the end now. Just a matter of putting in a couple of stamens in the 2 bottom flowers. The angle of the top one means there's no stamen because you couldn't see it from where I'm sitting. And that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed watching me do this painting and listening to me rattling on. I had tried to simplify it because it is simple. There's no great difficulty in doing digital painting. and you finish up with something good. If you liked it, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'm going to do a robin and some autumn leaves, so there's something for you to look forward to, I hope. Thanks for watching.